these are crab rolls, and then these are just a little bit of veggies, carrots, and crab, the fake crab with a K. These rolls are only $3. These like $3 rolls. Let's try another one. Oh yeah. That's a big avocado. It takes these $3 sushis with the addition of avocado, makes it into $5 sushis. All over YouTube, they're doing a lot of Cheeto sushis. I don't know what that's all about, so I'm trying it today. Make a tower. Bon appetit. So I wanted to talk about living in LA. I've lived here for almost 2 years now. Quite done everything. I think it's impossible to do everything. But I wanted to share my thoughts compared to Boston. So, obviously, LA is an international city. There are like a ton of things to do all the time. If you just look on the LA website, to tell you about festivals and museums, new galleries, competitions, races, bike races, street fairs, foodie expos or conventions like YouTube convention stuff. And of course, like every single artist always performs in LA. So, in that respect, LA is pretty awesome. We have like every single restaurant. We have all the major chains always have a location in LA. Because it's the biggest city on the West Coast. I got a lot of wasabi. So, like, my husband and I really enjoy going to shows, orchestras. We signed up for the season pass to go watch live shows at the Hollywood Bowl. We're gonna see Bach. Last year we saw Tchaikovsky. We're gonna see Pink Martini live. I love Pink Martini. Louisiana trombone player. It's an amazing venue because it's tucked in between the mountains. It has perfect acoustics because of the way it's built into the mountains, and it's a completely open concert hall. There's no roof or anything, and you sit on these like picnic benches, just benches, and you can bring your own food, a picnic basket, and booze. You can bring your own wine. It's a really classy event. Lately, what's been bugging me about LA is the housing prices. We went from owning a house in Boston and selling it to renting in LA, and I just really miss having a house with a backyard. To find a nice house in a good neighborhood, close to the fun things, you need at least $1 million, and it's just so expensive. So, our house in Boston was 4 bedrooms, 1.5 baths, with a big yard, 2-car garage, and we sold it for under $500,000. Here in LA, that's like a down payment for a house. And sadly, like, we don't have help from our parents to find a house. A lot of people here, it seems like they get help from their parents, like their parents owned property before and are able to sell it. And depending on when they bought it and when they sold it, California real estate has like tripled in value since like the 1990s. Like, you could have bought a house for $200,000 or $250,000 in the 90s, and now it's close to $1 million. You guys know, I just went to Houston like a couple weekends ago, and we were also looking just like to see what kind of houses were available. So we went to Sugarland, Texas, and like the houses are so affordable. Like, you can get a brand new house with like 5 bedrooms and like 4 baths for like $350,000. Like, so affordable. In like a good neighborhood too. You don't have to be afraid of like gangs shooting you. And not all of LA is that dangerous. It's just like some parts are kind of sketchy. I'm definitely like becoming more and more open to the idea of moving, unfortunately, because we really love California, but it's just too darn expensive. I think it's a great place if you're like single. If you're single, you're just starting out in life. If you're like living with a girlfriend, or you're like a super we want to buy a house for under $1 million, they kind of laugh at us like, oh, that's not possible in LA. And I'm thinking, it is not normal to spend that much on your house, because then like you have no money for restaurants or tickets to go to like a beautiful live concert. Oops. How do you even have money for like groceries or for your car insurance? Like $1 million is a lot of money. And I'm just not prepared to spend that much. We've looked into moving to like farther from LA, like in Orange County. But once you get out that far, you're kind of just like in your own little world. Like they have their own thing going. You hardly ever go to Los Angeles. For $1 million, you can buy a chateau in France. When I watch House Hunters International, and their budget is like $700,000, I'm like, oh, what can you buy with $700,000? Oh, you can buy a 10-bedroom mansion on quite a bit of land in the south of France. And then rent it out for weddings. It just seems so crazy. Like, with $1 million, you can buy your citizenship in Spain. If you spend over 700,000 euros, you automatically become a Spanish citizen. I believe it's the same for Portugal. And it's citizenship for the whole family. For $1 million, like 700,000 euros is like under $1 million. Maybe it's like 900 something. But still, that's a real investment, because Europe has so many like wonderful options, like free education, proximity to travel, just amazing places. So for people who can afford like a summer home in Portugal or Spain, like my girl Chelsea Handler, she has a house in Spain. She has citizenship there. Like, why wouldn't you spend money there instead? For $1 million a year,